Ladies and gentlemen, what is going on, people? All right, this morning what I got for you guys is I'm going to go ahead and show you guys exactly how I apply support and resistance to my trading. All right, now support and resistance is great for finding the continuation. You're finding your entries to actually jump in a trend or get in for the reversal of a trend. And I'll show you just how easy it is when you use support and resistance the right way. All right, ladies and gentlemen, first and foremost, you never want to draw your support and resistance on the lower time frames. You always want to start on the highest time frame for the intra-week trading. Now, if you're a long-term trader, you want to definitely draw your support and resistance on something like the monthly time frame or something like that. But those trades only come 2 to 3 times a year on the monthly chart. So, with that being said, you definitely want to draw your support and resistance line on the day chart through the hour chart. So those 3 time frames, the 1 hour, 4 hour, and the day chart, are where you want to draw your support and resistance lines. So to go ahead and get started on this, what we'll do is we'll simply pull up our day chart. Now you see I have the graph on there. You can press Control G. That eliminates the graph. Control Y, put your period separators. Now when you're drawing these support and resistance lines, you want to see at least 8 period separators. So you got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Okay, we have 7. So that's perfect. So now we'll go up here to the top and we'll grab our horizontal tool and we'll just look. From what we see, can we see a few points in where price turned around and was like completely rejected from going any further in that direction? Yes. Okay, and we'll draw them here. We'll start at the top, 1 here. We'll start at the bottom, 1 here. And we want to be as precise as possible. Okay, so now we got that. We got the high and low set. Now let me show you this. We got the high and low set. This is just a little trick I'm going to show you for future purposes, but that's how if you want to do, you can throw the Fibonacci on there and look at, we got trend continuation to the upside. We could have got great entries right there at the 23.6. But anyway, okay, so we have our high and low mark. That, of course, you know, when you're drawing your Fibonacci's, you want to start from high to low. But I'll leave that for another video at a later date. Right now, we're starting with the basics. Get good and get familiar with drawing the support and resistance. Perfect your entries, and then we'll move on to the more advanced stuff. So let me go here. Grab another one. Now, can we see another one? Yes. We can even see one right here. Boom. Can we get another one? Yep. All right. Can we get another one? Yep. All right. Can we get another one? Yes, I believe we can. Right here. Okay. Now, this is the daily time frame. Okay, so now once you're done with the daily chart, you can go down to the 4-hour chart and do that same thing. Find your points of reversal. Hey guys, this is the fun part. Marking up your charts is the fun part, in my opinion. You see how we starting to paint a picture here on our charts? Okay, now we're done with the 4 hours, so now we're going to go to the 1 hour, and we're going to do it again. Ladies and gentlemen, I know this might like, why do I have to do all this? Man, if you want to make some money, you got to put in some type of effort. I mean, it's easy, but damn, you know what I mean? You got to do something. Ain't not just giving it to you. Okay. So now we have our support and resistance drawn on our 1 hour, 4 hour, and daily time frame. Now, what are we going to do? Now we can look at our charts for entries, ladies and gentlemen. Now look here. Now, just for example, let me show you something here. Okay, we're gonna go to something like right here. Okay, let's see this pattern that formed on the lower time frames in this zone. Let's go to the five minute chart, and we'll zoom out until we find that area right there. Now look at it. Whoa. Now, how many of you have seen this pattern would have placed a buy? Everybody on this video, if you've been working with me for a while, you would have placed a buy had you saw this pattern form right here on your support line. I am confident you would have placed a buy there. Okay? Now let's go back to the hour chart. Now let's look at something else. Let's go to this area. Okay, 5 minute chart, zoom out till we find it. Now, how many of you would have placed a sell right here? Sorry, I'm drinking some coffee. It's really hot. I am convinced all of my members, all of my trainees would have placed a sell right here. I mean, all of them. You place a sell there, scalped, boom, buy there, boom. Man, this is amazing stuff, guys. If you can learn to apply your support and resistance to your charts, man, you're gonna take trading to the next level in no time. Okay. So now that we have our support and resistance lines drawn, let's go to trend line. Trend line. Now I keep my trend lines on the hour in the 4 hour chart for the most part. So we'll go ahead and pull our trend line out, and let's zoom out a little bit so we can see the full 8. All right, now look here. Trend lines are going to be anywhere you can connect 2 points in the same direction in a downward or upward motion. So I believe it would be safe to say that we can count this as a trend line, ladies and gentlemen. Okay, that is a trend line drawn on our 1 hour chart, on our 4 hour chart. Now let's go a little deeper. Let's look at our 1 hour chart. Look at what we got there. Let's look at our 5 minute chart. You see how these are starting, everything's starting to add up now. This is level 3 stop point. Of course, we can see that this is a triple top head and shoulders pattern. We can be easier seen right here on the hour chart, the 4 hour chart. Okay. Now, ladies and gentlemen, that's just simple stuff. Basic support and resistance. Now, for this uptrend that we have here, right here, the one where we reversed it, because we can see that we had 3 levels of drop here, a double bottom. So we can just look at this and see that price has now transitioned into an uptrend. This was just a pullback. We can see that here. You know what I'm saying? So let's go here. Now look at this hour chart. That was the trend line I just drew on the daily chart. Right here. Look how it falls in play on the 1 hour chart. Because we're in an uptrend now. There we go. Look. So we can possibly expect price to come back in here, maybe bounce and go up. But we'll see how a week plays out. But now we have a great understanding and idea of where we could be going with price. Now we see we're here at this support and resistance line. So we'll go here to the 5 minute chart, and come Monday, Tuesday, we'll start to see a pattern play out, and it'll tell us which way we're going to go in comparison if we're going to go up or down from this point right here. We'll see that. Okay, ladies and gentlemen. So now that's our chart markup for USD JPY, ladies and gentlemen. Our chart, our USD JPY chart is now ready to be traded. We're ready to take the markets on head on come next week. Now you can do this every Sunday. You can clear your charts and draw them anew, or you can just add on to what you've already created each week. I would recommend to do this every Sunday for every pair, and then you'll be able to safely pinpoint accurate entries for some great profits, guys. Start applying the support and resistance and trend lines to your trading, and watch how you'll be able to take your trading to the next level. It's an amazing feeling when you actually get the trades going in your direction and you actually see the profits begin to grow. Okay, ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned for the next video. I'll show you how to apply the moving averages to this support and resistance and trend line strategy. Therefore, you can have a better understanding of where price is going to go and where the volatility, where the volume is pushing price when it nears these support and resistance lines. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in. I know it was real quick, so definitely want to take notes and replay this video as many times as you need to. Feel free to comment or message me if you got any questions about this video or anything that I discussed today. And have a great week. Happy trading, guys.